Let me know if you can see me. Okay. Just give me a thumbs up or not if you can't see me at all. Good? Okay. So starting seated, I'm gonna start sitting with my butt higher than my knees just to help them sink lower than my hips. Sometimes that helps just loosen everything up, especially in the morning. We can start by just closing our eyes, and hands can come to the knees, or maybe they just kind of fall and your fingertips graze the mat, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Two more times like that. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Last inhale here. Exhale through the nose. If your eyes were shut, you can keep them there, you can flutter them open. We'll inhale, arms will come out to the side, palms facing up. Exhale, bring the hands forward like you're serving someone a plate. Inhale, arms come back out, open up. Exhale, the palms flip down, you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, elbows come down towards the hips. You're squeezing them, arms into the side body. Exhale, arms come forward, forearms try to touch. Inhale, arms out to the side, palms up. Exhale, move the hands forward like you're serving a platter. Inhale, arms open out to the side. Flip the palms. You exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Inhale, arms squeeze into the side bodies. Exhale, squeeze the forearms together at the front. Couple more times. Inhale, open out to the side. Exhale, move the arms forward. Inhale, side. Exhale, flip the palms, squeeze back. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, side. Exhale, forward. Inhale, side. Exhale, back. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. With your palms or your arms in the middle, clap the hands together and you'll bring the forearms up in front of the face. Elbows are squeezing, forearms are squeezing, and we'll pulse the arms closer together for 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate the arms, make fists with your hands, and you'll start to flick the fingers open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's burning. We'll just pulse here. You can make fists or keep the palms open for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good morning to your shoulders. 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms can come down. Shrug the shoulders up into the ears. Exhale, you melt the shoulder blades down the spine. One more time. Inhale, big up. Shoulders into the ears. Exhale, melt the shoulder blades down. You can tilt the left ear over towards your left shoulder. And those left fingertips can kind of graze the floor. Start to get a stretch on the right side of your neck. If it feels good, you can open up that right palm. Maybe it just faces forward. One more big inhale here. Exhale, you release the head through center. And then you'll tilt the ear back over to the other side. So that right ear is making its way towards the right shoulder. You're not shrugging that shoulder into the ear, but creating space. And then maybe you flip the left palm, raise those fingers off the ground, and it faces forward. Kind of a deeper stretch there. One more inhale. Exhale, you can bring the head through center. Your hands can kind of come to the tops of your shoulders and just start to rub out and massage out your shoulders, the base of your neck. Little self-massage this morning. Amanda, I know you love this. And then when you're ready, you can kind of clasp your hands together at the back of your head like you're going to do a sit-up and just pull the elbows up. Get a stretch through the triceps, tractioning at the back of the neck. Big inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. You can kind of shake the arms out. If you're sitting on a block, you can move off of it and we'll come forward into tabletop position. And from tabletop, make sure you're stacked wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Everything's in alignment and everything from your hip to your knee is in a straight line. Inhale, belly drops, you look forward, press into the shins to stabilize the body. Exhale, you push round. The back, you separate the shoulder blades. Bring your spine closer to the ceiling. Inhale, belly drops, you look forward. Exhale, push round. One more time. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, push round. Find your neutral spine. And that right hand can come a little closer to the center of the mat. Doesn't have to be directly under your face. Left foot will extend behind you. You can kind of kickstand on the toes. And then you'll start to lift that foot up to hip height. Left hand will come closer to the mat. Right hand will extend. So your right arm is forward, your left arm is back. Inhale, you get long. Stretch through so there's one straight line from your right fingertips to the very edge of your left heel. Big inhale. Exhale, you pull the knee to elbow together. You squeeze in together. Get long. Inhale. Everything's working here to stabilize the body. Exhale, you pull everything in together, knee to nose, or knee to elbow. I guess knee to nose works. Inhale, you get long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last time, inhale, get long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, you extend. Leave the leg where it is. The right arm comes down, plants on the mat in front of you. That leg can drop. You can kind of drag your toe. You'll make it out to the side. So there's a line from the top of the right knee to the top of your left toe. So we're going to walk our hands up. We'll find ourselves in gate pose. Yeah. A little bit more side body action here. Big inhale with that right arm up. Exhale, you'll reach up and over. Take a gentle side bend. One more inhale, you get long. Think of elongating that left side body. Exhale, you reach. Inhale, you come back up through center. Your hands plant in front of you. Drag the foot back I said this the other day, like a ballet rondation. Inhale, take one cat-cow. Exhale, push around. We'll find neutral spine. We'll do it again on the other side. So that right hand this time can come a little closer to the center of the mat, not by much. Right foot extends out, and then it comes up to about hip height. Left arm reaches forward. Big inhale here. Pressing into the top of that left foot and the shin to stabilize you. Exhale, you bring everything in together, knee to elbow. Inhale, you elongate. Exhale, pull it in, elbow to knee. Do 2 more. Inhale, you get long. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, get long. Last time. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, you elongate once more. That arm comes down, makes its way to the mat. Foot comes down just to the toe, really. You drag it out to the side. You find gate pose. The hands can walk their way up. So there's one line from like the top of your right foot to the top of your left knee. Inhale, that left arm high. Exhale, you take a side bend. Like you're reaching out and over those right toes. Inhale, you get long. Think of getting length in that right side body, and exhale, you extend into that side bend. Inhale, you come back up through center. Hands can come to the ground first. Kind of ronde de jambe your toes to the back, and then you make your way back into your tabletop. One more cat-cow, big inhale, belly drops. Exhale, push round. Inhale, you tuck the toes, and we'll push back, find down dog. So first down dog, today you can bring your feet as wide as they need to. Knees can stay as bent as feels comfortable for you today. Mine are probably going to stay bent in every down dog we do. But what I want you to focus on is making your back, the top of your back really broad. So think of your base knuckles, the knuckles closest to your palm, as your support here, and your fingertips as your grips. And think of pressing and gripping the mat. Wrap the biceps toward your face. And that'll really help you find stability. Maybe you start to pedal the feet out. We have a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can bend the knees. You'll start to tiptoe your way to the front of the mat. And we'll just hang at the front for a minute. Not a full minute, but figuratively. If you want, you can take hands to opposite elbows. Just start to hang. Maybe you sway, find a little figure 8. And then your hands can make their way to your feet, the ankles, the shins. Widen the feet a little bit so they're like outer hips distance. That left hand will come maybe to a block, maybe, somewhere that's comfortable on, maybe it's on your body. And that right arm will reach open and up. So it's like you're taking a little bit of a twist here at the bottom. Big inhale. Exhale, you stay. One more inhale. Like you're getting that left chest a little bit closer to your right thigh. Exhale, you release that right hand. Inhale, you take a flat back. Exhale, drop back down. That left hand can find stability on the mat or on your leg. Right arm reaches up. Or left arm reaches up. Opposite arm that I just said. Big inhale. That right chest is moving closer to your left thigh. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, you release. Keep the knees bent. Kind of hang here for 1 second. You can heel toe the toes and feet together. Find yourself in a half back or halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, you fold down. Bend the knees a ton. And then you'll slowly roll up. Head's the last thing and the arms will rise. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, you connect the hands, bring them to heart center. Nice. Can you guys still see me? Am I like out of the frame? Yeah? Okay, good. All right. From the top of your mat, your feet are together. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, you dive the body down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. You step back with that right foot, right knee touches down. Arms rise in your low lunge. From your low lunge, think of the knee and the foot moving closer together. So it's active here. One more inhale. Exhale, hands plant. You step back and lower. Inhale, forward facing dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Shift forward to your high push-up. Option to just stay here in plank, or you can take 3 push-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1. You push back to your down dog. Right leg elevates, inhale, and you pull it in, knee to nose. You'll step on it, find your way to that low lunge once more. Left knee touches down. Arms rise. Big inhale. Exhale, the hands plant. You step forward to the front of the mat. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Super bend the knees. You slowly roll up. Arms rise. Inhale at the top. Exhale, you dive all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, left foot steps back this time. Inhale, the arms rise. Again, think of your front foot and your back knee squeezing towards one another. So make this an active low lunge. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, hands plant, you step back and lower. Inhale, forward facing dog. Exhale, push back to your down dog. From down dog, you shift forward, find high push-up. Option to stay here, or you can take 3 push-ups, either on your toes or on your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. You push back, find down dog. Inhale that left leg high. Pull it in, knee to nose, and then you'll step on it. Find low lunge. Right knee touches down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands plant. Nice. Step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold down. Bend the knees, you slowly roll up. The arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. I made up this little ditty last night, so we'll see how it goes. And if it's awkward and weird, we'll just stay with it, because that's been the theme of the week. So from the top of your mat, start with your feet together. We'll inhale the arms high. Exhale, dive the body down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold down, super bend the knees, arms come behind you, you're sitting back in a chair, arms sweep up and forward, chair pose. Big inhale here. Exhale. Play with like the tilt of your pelvis to make sure you're not flaring through those front ribs either. Yeah. One more inhale. Exhale, you fold down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can plant. You step back to your high push-up. You can move through vinyasa or come through just through your down dog. Either way, we'll meet in down dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. Big inhale. Right foot rises. You pull it in, knee to nose. And then you'll step on it. Find high lunge. Arms rise. From here, inhale, you reach up really, really tall through those side bodies. Exhale, you slowly lower that left knee. It hovers over the ground. You graze the ground with your fingertips. Slowly rise. We have 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. 2 more. We are building heat. I am sweating. Last one, you rise. Inhale and exhale. Your hands come to heart center. You find yourself back in high lunge. From here, we're shifting forward to warrior three. Instead of kicking off of this back left foot, think of shifting forward. Your front leg is taking the weight, but don't think of like your leg is coming with you. That's your other balance. So shift forward, drag and pull that left foot with you. Right leg is working here. Strengthen your glute. Hands can stay at heart center. They can come to the top of your thigh. One more inhale in warrior three. Exhale, you strengthen through the standing foot. You start to stand. Bring that left knee into the chest. Hands can hug the knee into the chest here. Big inhale. Exhale, open mouth. Try and cool off. Inhale, the arms rise. Knee stays where it is. Inhale, and you exhale, knees to elbow. A lot of this action today. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, knees to elbow. Last time, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, your arms can rise. If you want, you can move through your from your standing pose back through warrior three with your arms out like this, so they can come back to your prayer at heart center. So find yourself slowly in warrior three, and then slow and controlled, you plant that left foot, find yourself in high lunge. Hands can surround the front foot. You're in runner's lunge. Maybe you find a block, or you can come hit palm to the ground. Left palm to the ground. Right arm will reach open. You take a twist. And then this is where we're getting creative. It's a modified side plank, so you'll come onto the pinky edge side of that left foot, and your right foot will just stay in front of you to kind of prop you up. We'll just pulse the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You find yourself back in that runner's lunge. You step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Super bend the knees. You sit back, find chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, you come up to stand. That was a long one. We have the other side. Hooray! So from the top of the mat, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive the body down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold down. Super bend the knees, you sit back. Arms come up. Find chair pose. Big inhale. Exhale. We have 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Exhale, the hands plant. You can step back to down dog or flow through a vinyasa. Through your low and high and low push up. Forward facing and then downward facing dog. 2 inhales and down dog. And exhales. Last big breath here. Next inhale, that left leg rises. Pull it up into the sky. Pull it in, knee to nose. And then you'll step on it. Come up for high lunge. Big inhale, you get long through the side bodies. Exhale, you slowly lower down. You hover the back knee, graze the fingertips. And then you rise. 4 more. Lower down. Inhale, you rise. Nice. Slowly lower down. Inhale, rise. Slowly lower down. Inhale, rise. Last time. And then you rise up. Hands can come to heart center. Again, we're shifting forward to warrior 3. Think of pulling and shifting the weight instead of kicking off. So we'll shift forward, maybe you drag that toenail, flex through that right foot. Left butt cheek is working, left hamstrings are working. One more inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, you slowly come up to stand. That right knee comes into the chest. You can hug it in. Your next inhale, arms rise. Knee stays. Nice. Exhale, knees to elbow. Standing crunches. Inhale. Exhale, knees to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knees to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knees to elbow. Inhale, the arms rise. You can stay here and move through to your warrior three, or your hands can come to heart center. And you do the same thing. Slowly move back. You come back to where you came from. Warrior three to high lunge. Arms can rise here, and then you make your way down to a runner's lunge. Right hand plants, that left arm rises, you take that twist. This feels so nice on my outer hamstring, on my glutes. One more breath here. And then, again, we'll take that kind of funky side plank so my left foot can kind of come a little bit closer, like in line with my belly button. Crawl onto the pinky edge side of my right foot. We'll pulse the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, find your runner's lunge. And then you'll shift forward to the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold down. Super bend the knees. You sit back and come up through chair. 2 breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. I'm so sorry. Exhale, you come up to stand. Hands to heart center. You can grab a quick sip of water if you need it. I definitely do. So, we'll probably do a couple standing balances, maybe some arm balances, because I haven't done those in a while and I love them. And then we'll make our ways to the ground. So, from your standing, you can bring your hands to your hips. And think of like pulling your ribs up off your pelvic bone while you're standing. Get long. And start to breathe into your hands while they're on your ribs. Try and feel your body expanding in both directions. So like out wide, or 3 directions. Out wide, and then you're expanding through the back and through the front body. It's so hard. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last big inhale. You exhale. Okay. The best part about balancing is that's all you can think about when you're balancing is your inhales and exhales. So we'll firm into that right leg, and let's start with tree. So you can either kickstand here, or I've been doing this lately because actually Amanda showed me this and I love it. So if you want to just stay with the kickstand, you can do that, or you can come to the shin. If you want to try and make your way up to your inner thigh, bring your leg out to the side. So that left hand is firmly on the outside of my knee, and I'm just pulling the knee up and out. So start to get that mobility, because you need an open hip in order for your foot to fit in here. You can't just kind of jam it in, because it doesn't feel good. So you can kind of wobble, do some little cars if you need to, and then when you're ready, you can grab that ankle, see if the foot will make its way to stand on that inner right thigh. Nice. From here, your hands can come to heart center. Big inhale. And then your arms can expand. Maybe you grow your tree. Nice. Maybe that left wrist comes to the top of the left knee. You take a very gentle, if you feel like it, side bend. Nice. Inhale, you can come back through center. Arms can come back to heart center. And then you'll release the foot. It'll just come on top of your standing leg. You'll find figure 4. If you want to stay in a shallow figure 4, that's fine. If you'd like to kind of sit back like you're taking more of a chair pose with it, that is also super cool. And if you want to not take figure 4 standing at all and do it seated, it's also fine. There's an arm balance here. It's called Galavasana, and I someday will be able to do it consistently enough to teach you guys, but you basically balance. It's like you balance with your shin on your, like the shelf you make with your arms. So I think of it as like a crow variation because it's kind of similar to that type of arm balance, but it's so cool. It looks cool in pictures, but that's not why we do poses. One more breath here. And then you can kind of walk yourself up your leg. Step on that left leg, shake out the right, and shake out your left. And then we'll do the same thing. So left foot's planted, that right foot can kickstand, or it can kind of make its way up with the help of your right hand, pulling it up and out. And maybe you find some like gentle circles into that hip. This is my left hip. My left hip has been really tight lately. So this feels super, super nice. And when you're ready, you can grab the ankle, stand into that left leg, don't sink into it, and you'll place that right foot on the inner left thigh. Nice. Hands to heart center. Kind of settle here, set your gaze. Your arms can rise, maybe they extend out to the side. And then maybe that right wrist finds its way to the right knee. Left arm can move its way a little up and over, very, very slightly past midline. Take a gentle side bend. Nice. Inhale, you come back through center. The arms can open. They'll make their way back to heart center. You'll release the foot. You're back in your figure 4. Right foot over that left thigh. Make sure the ankle clears the thigh bone. Sometimes I do ankle circles here just because I feel like I forget about my ankles a lot. Just like mobility, and my ankles crack. So like this feels so nice to just kind of loosen them up a little. If you want, you can play with your fingertips grazing the ground. Maybe your hands grab the ankle. And if you have that balance, that's sometimes fun to play with. One more breath here. And then we'll walk our ways up our legs. You'll stand on that right leg, shake out the left. You're gonna shake your hips out. We did a lot of heavy leg work in that second series there. And we'll actually just squat. So you can come to Malasana if that feels good for you. So low squat. And we'll move into crow from here, which I think is a fun way to do it because it's easier to play and not get so caught up in like we're doing an arm balance. So with crow, again, we're digging our arms in the upper arm into the inner thigh, like right by your knee. And your hands are planting. My gaze is like at my block, so it's like 12 feet in front of my fingers. I come up onto my toes. Everything's squeezing together. My arms are pushing against my knees are pushing against my arms, and maybe I just pick one foot up at a time. With that shelf created by my elbows, I'm able to balance. And I come right back down. We'll do it 2 more times. Nice. Hands plant. You come up onto the toes. The butt gets high. You look forward. Again, you're using your fingertips as a grip on the mat. You shift in weight. You don't kick. And you're able to balance. Maybe the knees come up into the butt. Nice. Good job. Yes, we're flying today. We'll do one more. Hands plant. You come up onto the toes. Get your butt high because that helps you move forward. And the knees may become a little bit higher on the arm. You shift and you float. Nice. And come down. Good job. Hell yeah. When you're ready, you can sit down and just kind of roll your wrists out. And then we'll, surprise, we're making our ways to our backs. We're going to do glutes and abs. So, I'm going to move my block out of the way. I always end up kicking something. It makes me feel like I'm in a real studio and I'm like touching someone's foot while I'm laying down. So, if you have someone in your room that you can practice with, I highly recommend it. Make your way to your back. Your feet are in the shape of an 11. Back is like, low back is melted into the ground. Your fingers can gently graze the base of your heel. And when you're ready, we'll start to elevate the hips. And from here, it's not a bridge, so it's not your highest glute bridge. Think of the low ribs and the top ribs being knit together. Squeeze the butt. We'll start to lift the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. That left leg rises up. We'll isolate on that right glute. We pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes down, or left leg comes down. Right leg rises. Left glute's working here. We pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You replace the legs gently. 1 second, you come down. Make sure your feet are still in the right position. And then we'll raise the hips one more time. We pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We pulse the legs in together. Just an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time in the center for 10, 9, 8. Good job. 7, 6, 5. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. Hug the knees into the chest gently. Maybe you take a little rock. You can do those. We were standing. We did those kind of hip circles before we did tree. Those feel kind of nice. Maybe the knees come in towards each other and then away. And then, since the knees are already in the air, you'll bring the knees so they're directly over your hips. And the hands will come behind the head. You'll start to lift the shoulders. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1. Keep pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You hold it only for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we bicycle, right elbow to left knee for 10. Switch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in. Hold everything together. You're in a small ball. Elbows to the outside of your thighs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Head can come down. Legs can come down. Extend the legs out and the arms will come up overhead like you're waking up in the morning. Big inhale. Exhale. And then maybe the feet come together and the arms come together. You take a little bit of like a C-curve side bend over to the left. So the arms and legs move like, I think mine moved maybe 2 inches over past midline. Look like that little toenail moon. But I'm getting this awesome stretch in my side body. One more breath here. Come back through center and then I'll move the other way over to the right. Maybe like 2 inches. Stretch on my left side body. The legs can come back to center, arms can come down to the side. You'll make your way back into that prep position for bridge. So hands can graze the backs of the heels. You'll roll the shoulders underneath and make sure the low back is long. You elevate the hips. Think of the chest coming up and over your face. If you want, you can stay here or you can interlace the hands underneath the hips. And then you'll sit on your wrists. This really, I do this like most often as a bridge prep because it just opens up my chest so nicely. And I feel this really awesome like release in my forearms and my wrists too from sitting on them. Because we are tied to our phones and we have bad posture. So this kind of helps correct that. You can stay here for the next 2 bridges if you'd like, but if you want to move forward in the bridge progression, you can lift the hips and you can gently come down or you can stay in bridge there. Your hands can come to prayer on top of your forehead. Maybe you take a little windshield wiper with the feet, with the knees. If wheels in your practice today, you can take it here as your second bridge or as your third. Or you can take 2 bridges, you can take a restorative bridge, you can stay here on the mat for the entire time. It is your choice. When you're ready, your elbows can come into the ground. We'll use the elbows to help prop the chest up. So we'll lift the hips, dig into the ground with the elbows and press into the ground with the feet. So your low back is like being pulled and elongated here. Chest is moving up and over the face. And you're thinking of the knees getting long, knees moving forward over the toes. So the front of the thigh is getting really, really long here. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then you gently lower down. Upper back, mid back, and low back. Good job. You can take a little windshield wiper with the knees. Maybe the hands come to prayer on your forehead. And again, you have options here. You can go back to the sitting on your hands bridge, you can stay in bridge, you can move to wheel, or you can take restorative bridge if you have a book or a block or a pillow. So, your choice. I'm gonna experiment with wheel. So I've been trying to work on my back bends a little. So I'll start from my bridge. Elbows, again, will help me dig into the ground. I'll press into my feet and into the elbows. Arms then will rise up and over. Fingertips will come towards the shoulders. Maybe I walk my feet in a little. And then I press and I come to the crown of my head. And then I inhale, prep, and I exhale, press up. Find my wheel pose. Wherever you are, make sure you're breathing. One more inhale. And then the exhale, gently lower down, upper back, mid back, and low back. Hands can come to heart or to prayer on your forehead. You start to windshield wiper your knees. And then when you're ready, you can pull the knees into the chest. And you'll take supine twist. The knees will fall over to the right side of the mat. You look over that left shoulder. One more breath here. And then you can move up through center. And the knees will come over to the left. You look over your right shoulder. And then the knees will come back up through center. You can kind of rock up if you want to seated for a sec, or you can topple over to the side. We'll just take a couple seated side bends and twists here. So from your seated position, inner left foot will come into the right thigh. And we've done this one before, Janu Shirshasana. So think of pulling your leg into your hip socket. So grab your calf and pull it. And it's like more mental than anything, but you can feel your leg move back into your hip socket. And from here, your hips are facing down towards your right toes. So you can walk your hands down to your toes if that feels good. And maybe you drop your head. See if your head gets a little bit closer to your knee than you were in your standing forward folds this morning. If it feels good, that right hand can come to the left knee, and maybe you take a funky side bend where your left hand is on your right toes, and your right hand is kind of pressing that knee away. So you're in this weird pretzel side bend. And then you'll walk both your hands over. You'll collapse over that right knee. The head will come onto the mat or the floor. And you can lift that, your right butt cheek. So you're collapsed over the left knee. Right butt cheek is lifted. You're forgetting entirely about that leg that's extended out. And then you'll slowly pick the head a little bit up. The butt cheek will make its way back to the ground, and you'll drag the body slowly across the front of the mat, across the center, and you'll find yourself in that forward fold over that right leg again. Maybe you're a little bit lower this time. And when you're ready, you can walk yourself up the leg. Bend that right leg so your foot is stamped into the ground. And maybe you find yourself in some variation of a seated twist today. So you can grab with your right hand, right leg, or you can take it with your left hand. Maybe you take your knee in the crook of your left elbow. And then when you're ready, the left leg will extend, right leg will come to the inside of that left thigh. Nice. Same thing. Hands will come to your calf. Pull that left leg into your body. And then do it again. Pull it into your hip socket. So we're not like stretching with uneven hips. So my dance teachers used to say this. Imagine if there were like headlights on your hip bones. They're both facing the same way. One's not going out this way and one's not going out this way. So hip bones are facing our left toes. We'll walk our hands down the leg and just kind of see where you land here. Drop the head. Maybe your hands are on the mat, on your calf and your shin. And make sure you're breathing into this too, because with that breath, on the inhale you get long naturally. And then exhale, you release everything. Maybe you're able to get a little bit lower, a little bit longer. Our next breath, we'll walk across the front of the mat, over that right knee will collapse and the head will come to the ground. So forget entirely about that left leg. Your left butt cheek is off the ground. And we're just trying to, my teacher, David Vendetti, does this all the time. He's like, we're tricking our body into thinking our head can touch the ground in this pose. So when we make our way back over that left leg, maybe we'll be a little bit lower. So we'll take a big inhale and prepare. And then we'll exhale, walk our way across the center of the mat and see where we land in this forward fold. Maybe you're a little bit closer to your knee. Maybe your chest is a little bit longer down the top of your leg. Couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can walk yourself up the leg. We'll take that seated twist. So left leg will stamp into the ground. Maybe it's out here, maybe it's all the way crossed, maybe it's somewhere in the middle. You can take your twist with same arm as leg, left arm, left leg, or you can take that right elbow over the knee, maybe it's your hand, and just give yourself a gentle twist. And when you're ready, you can unravel and find yourself all the way flat on your back. Legs can be as wide as they need to be, as wide as feels good for you. Arms are out towards the side, the palms are open. Bring your hands to your hips for a second and pick up the low back, pick up your hips and just lengthen them down the mat. And then bring your hands to the base of your neck, pick it up a little bit and lengthen the neck so you're not crunched. And then put your hands on your shoulders, roll your shoulders open. When you're ready, you can start to flutter your eyes shut. That feels good for you. Kind of feel the body shutting off for a minute. The mind shutting off for a minute. Recognizing what we did today, this morning. It's not even 8. We've done so much. When you're ready, you can start to lengthen the time spent on your inhales and exhales. Your next inhale, you prepare. Exhale, the knees or the feet drag up the mat, knees make their way into the chest. Inhale, you prepare again. Exhale, you topple over to one side. The arm catches you as a little bit of a pillow for the head. Inhale. Exhale, you press into the mat. You make your way up to an easy seat. Eyes can stay closed, they can open, whatever is comfortable for you. And your hands can come flat across your chest. We'll take a couple big deep breaths together as a class to close our practice. So we'll inhale through the nose and we'll hold at the top. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Hold it. Exhale. Last inhale. And hold the breath. Exhale. Thank you for joining me in practice today. Send some love and some grace to someone you love today, and send it to yourself. We all need it. Namaste.